I'm Ashok and I'm a sound artist and musician. I try and sort of explore different, sound worlds that I kind of make by sort of expanding on ideas that I remember from my childhood. I'm very, very inspired by just sort of little sounds that I hear every day. My process sort of involves both manipulating recordings and kind of archival recordings, as well as recordings that I make using acoustic instruments. I don't necessarily like the restrictive term of music necessarily. Sound art allows me to be a bit more free if I just kind of say that I do that. One thing I do is I basically keep my work to myself.
Cut.
Why?
Cut. All right, this is take 2 of Untitled Documentary. You ready? Ready?
Cool, yeah.
Okay. State your name and what you do.
I'm Ashok and I'm a musician slash sound artist.
And how do you describe your work and your music to somebody who's never heard of it?
Should I be looking at the camera, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in my work, I sort of try and capture ideas from a lot of different inspirations. So I take my childhood and my cultural background, as well as sort of sounds that I hear every day, and just sort of things I dream up. And I try and sort of expand on these ideas and create kind of in-depth sound worlds and pieces where I can really fully explore an idea.
Maddie, can you come here for a sec? Can you check if the camera is angled properly? I don't think it's...
Oh yeah, it's slightly off.
Yeah, it's slightly off. Can you... Alright. Take 3 of Entitled Documentary. Okay, is everyone ready?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Alright, so first question, how do you keep your art genuine?
Okay, so the ways that I do that, one thing that I do is I tend to destroy a lot of my art after I create it, and I mean, there's often like quite a fine line between something that is finished and isn't, but when I feel like something is kind of finished or I'm no longer really motivated by it.
Is there a reason why you destroy your art? Like, I mean, like, it's a bit, like, I don't think really anyone does that. Like, you spend hours on work and then you destroy it. What's the point of that?
I honestly don't really know.
It's really weird.
Fair enough. I mean, I tend to sort of justify it afterwards, but the way I sort of justify it is it kind of keeps...
Is it possible if you can't say about like destroying your art? Like, is it possible you can't talk about that and talk about something else instead? Like...
Sure, but I mean, like, what I was going to say is that it sort of keeps things genuine. So,
yeah, but it just doesn't really make sense for what we're doing.
Well, so the way that it keeps the artistic process genuine is that I don't have like previous work to kind of say, okay, this is my direction, this is what I'm kind of boxed into, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So like things can be a bit more fluid and organic, and I can just sort of create things.
Yeah. It's just like not what I'm kind of looking for. So is it possible you could just say you keep your art genuine because you might, I don't know, like instead of just destroying it, you keep, or even if you can sell it or monetize it, I don't know, it might not be what you do, but it just works better with what we have.
I don't understand what you mean. What do you want me to say?
Like, instead of saying that you destroy your work, I have a very specific way it should look. So I just think like everything you say just doesn't really fit into what I'm looking for.
Yeah, what do you want me to say? I mean, you wanted to...
Like I...
Sit down.
Yeah, take a seat, make yourself comfortable.
Okay, I stared into that light. That's probably not good. Could you angle it a bit differently?
Yeah?
I guess. I
Alright.
might squint a little bit.
Okay, so I'm thinking of the power as well. Yeah, is everything all settled, Maddie?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you just
Sounds
get...
ready to go.
Yeah, it's all ready to go. Alright, cool. Cool. So, take 4, entitled documentary.